simple. Here we go. Yo, what's up? This is Just Start. It's Peace. I got the homie, the vet, the Ace Boom Coon, the clothing line master right here.
Jaleel Kindred.
This is my big bro right here, Jaleel Kindred. This is his first interview, so he blessed me with his presence right here. But all you doing is just do your thing right here. So just say your name, what you do, brother.
My name is Jaleel Kindred. I'm the owner of LFC, Less Fortunate Club.
LFC?
Been in business for 7 years now, and we still going, still rocking.
That's it. So I'm about to dive into these questions then, brother. I got some heat for you. Are you ready for this heat?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna dive in, but it's gonna be all cool, man. It's gonna be all cool. Okay, here we go. I have to use this notepad, guys, because I've been losing memory a lot of times. So, all right, Jaleel. So, yeah, how did you start LFC? Like, how did you start really get into clothing?
I always had a love for clothing since a little kid. My mother and my father, they were always big in fashion. And,
Oh, for real?
yeah. Pretty much my whole family, honestly. Just wearing different clothes growing up in the 90s, early 2000s. But I pretty much started with LFC back in 2016. I was in a really hard time when I started. I was depressed, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, find my purpose. And before I even started in 2016, back in 2015, I had the idea in my head, and I just went around my friends back in Portland, Oregon, and I was just asking them, like, hey, like, what do you guys feel if I did, this type of, sell clothes for affordable price, focus on art, fashion, music, and everybody just had great positive feedback. And so I didn't have a name at the time, but back in 2000, or not back in, fast forward in 2016, right before I started the brand, I was just sitting in my bed, and the word Less Fortunate Club came out my mouth, and I hit up my boy Chris. Shout out to my boy.
Hey, Chris
Hernandez. I love you, man. I called him right away, and I told him, like, hey, I got the name. And he was just like, well, what is it? And I was like, Less Fortunate Club. And he's like, I like that. That sounds good. I like that. And we were just super excited, and we just went with that. And
you said this started in Oregon?
Yeah, this started in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. Milwaukee, Oregon, to be exact. That's like 15, 20 minutes outside of Portland, Oregon. That's where I grew up, 5th grade to my high school years, a little bit of my adult life, and then I transitioned. I moved to Dallas, Texas, right around when like 2017. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You mentioned that you said you was going through a hard time, and you was a little bit depressed.
Yeah.
This is back in 2016.
Yeah.
So it says, okay. Yeah. So if you don't mind sharing, like, what were you going through, and how has starting LFC helped you get through that when you was going through that time?
Well, I was just going through, a breakup. I was moving out of my apartment at the time, and I moved in with a good friend and his family, and they were nice to help me out and try to help me figure out what I was going to do. And I was just working a lot of jobs. I was working like 3 jobs at the time.
3 jobs?
Yeah, 3 jobs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
I was working at Nike. I was starting to work at this coffee shop, Dutch Bros. I was getting started to work there, and I was working at the Moda Center. That's where the Portland Trailblazers play. And I was just ripping and running, man, just trying to hustle, make my money. And I was just not happy, just trying to I knew I had a purpose, and I was just trying to figure out what is it, just trying to piece everything together. And so once I did that, I was just stuck in between, do I need to be working or do I need to go follow my dreams? And one of my mentors that helped me start my business, DJ Casey, he was doing vintage. I'm sure he still does it. He was doing vintage and selling like cool clothes and all that stuff. And I just had so much of respect for that. So I reached out to him almost the day before my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I believe I was turning 24 at the time. And I reached out to him and I was like, hey, like, can you teach me how to thrift the right way? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you wake up at around 7 or 8 and I'm gonna pick you up and we're gonna get at it.
Yeah.
And so he taught me the game. And but to go back to the depressed part, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do, man. I was just unhappy with myself, and I feel like I should have been in a relationship, but that wasn't my purpose. That wasn't what God wanted me to do. God wanted me to focus on my gifts and my talents, and yeah, man. I came up with Less Fortunate Club and with my boy Chris, and we just winged it. We didn't know what to do, but we just did it, man. And
that's crazy.
When I met Chris, he was a little bit younger than me, but I always respected how fly he was and how he carried himself, and we had a lot of similar traits, and just we both fly kids.
Yeah.
We love clothes. He loves skateboarding. I love skateboarding. Basketball. We just had a lot of similar things. So I was just like, man, like I would love to meet this kid, and I would love to just build something with him. So, and we did.
Which is LFC. Now, you did mention something. You were saying that LFC, you had a focus, and you still focus on making your brand and clothing affordable.
Yes.
So why that approach instead of saying, like, hey, you know what, let me get started this luxury clothing brand. Why would you do that? And just say, like, okay, we're going to make this affordable instead of going the luxury route. Because do you do the luxury route as well? Or is it just straight like, hey, look, this is affordable?
I rather focus on making it affordable. I don't mind doing luxury things, but me personally, I'm just not that type of luxury type of guy. I respect it. I respect the hell out of it. If you like luxury things, hey, like, that's you. And me, I'm more like, I like the stuff that I grew up on. I like stuff that just catches my eye. I just like unique, different pieces. That's more my thing. I just like things that I know for a fact you're not gonna get, or you're not gonna find, or it's gonna be hard for you to find.
That makes sense. Like, it's one of a kind.
It's one of a kind.
So you don't do any repeat pieces or anything like that?
Not really. Most of the stuff that I find are either like they're unique or they're vintage, so it's kind of hard to come across. But no, not really. No.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Jay. What is LFC? Like, what's the core value? Like, can you explain to me what is it?
Less Fortunate Club is for the creatives. It's for the underdogs. It's for the homeless, the people that don't have a voice. It's for the regular middle class kids. I feel like it represents multiple pieces that people can relate to. And I feel like people have a hard time understanding what Less Fortunate Club really stands for, because you look at the name and you just like, well, you feel like, oh, I'm not less fortunate, or you feel like, I got money, I'm not that. But I feel like a bunch of people are less fortunate in their own way. And so I just want to represent for where I come from. I want to represent my family, and everything that we had to battle with, and other people's families. And I feel like I'm the perfect example and the perfect voice to represent something like this.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I know that with LFC you guys do a lot of community things. What are some community things and that you do with you and your brand?
What we do is do care packages.
Really?
You can see on TikTok. I show how to put together like a care package, like water, hand sanitizer, just like snacks and stuff to get to help people get through their day. With the clothing. The other reason why I want to keep it affordable, because I feel like a lot of people can't afford the stuff that you see in the malls, where you see, with these high-end brands and all that stuff, and people are looking for a good deal, and I try my best to help, bridge that gap and help people, go find those things that people are looking for, and be like, hey, like, I got it, here you go.
So when someone rocks LFC, how's that supposed to make them like feel? Like, I know you got your LFC hat on, and let's say like clothing is like a piece of armor.
Yes.
This piece of confidence and things like that.
Yeah.
How do people feel when they rock LFC?
They should feel like it's them. I feel like it's something real. It's something organic. It's something I feel like people can relate to. They should feel like they're representing for something bigger than them.
That greater cause.
A greater cause, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. A brand that is trying to help, others, and try to, in multiple ways, like help the creatives, help the people that work the 9 to 5, to help the people that are struggling on the streets every day. That's what the brand represents, I feel like.
That's really dope. So anytime someone purchases the clothing from you, you really make it affordable, but you also give them that luxury and fashionable feeling for them to rock it in any atmosphere. That's pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah,
that makes sense, because I know a lot of people too.
Your everyday living.
Yeah.
I try my best to focus on things that you could wear outside, you could wear inside. You can, what would a homeless person wear, or something that would get them through the day and the night. Try to keep it kind of simple. Sometimes I do crazy, I want to do, some
the crazy drops.
Crazy drops, but I also try to keep, other people in mind as well, and not just, what I want, and what the hype beast, or all them people, what they want. I try to focus on those things,
That's very rare that to, I would say, start a brand like that,
Yeah.
and to even have that mindset. That's really cool that you do that.
That's why you see like a lot of old merch. It's simple. It's something that, you know, it will still, I feel like it will catch your eye. It's nice, it's good quality, but I feel like anybody could wear it.
Yeah.
You know, it's for everybody.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had a seat because my ass hurts. Hell, hey, this ain't no joke sitting here. But Jaleel just came. We was just like, look, we gonna sit down anywhere. It's like fishy smelling over here. It's funky.
Yeah.
But he rocking with me, man. So appreciate you for that right there.
Yeah.
So let me hit you with this one, bro. What are some challenges that you faced when you first started versus you today? Challenges that you faced.
Oh
now.
man, a lot. Just handling my money right. Finding the, like, you know, I come across a lot of just dope clothing, and sometimes I want to keep it for myself.
Oh, you gotta let go.
I gotta let go, and then that took some time, because, you know, I wanted to wear everything. You know, I wanted to get the pictures and all that stuff, but just like making that sacrifice of, you know, this is for the business. This is for the, you know, business first type thing, and then, you know, treat yourself later, you know. So the money, shipping, I was horrible at shipping. People will make a purchase and I wouldn't ship that thing until like a week and a half.
But that's not bad.
But no, but like but at the time I was struggling. Like I was still like trying to pay rent, pay my bills and all that stuff. So I was just trying to, like, you know, I knew money was coming in, but I was just using the money first, but I wasn't taking care of my business first.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You got to take care of that shipping first, because that's very important, because you got people that are spending their hard-earned money to, you know, buy these things, and they're expecting their order to get there at a, you know, timely manner. And so that took me a long time to really understand that. And then I had to like look at other businesses like Amazon and, you know, anybody that does quick, fast shipping. That matters.
Right.
And, you know, nowadays, like, somebody will purchase something and they're hitting me up less than 24 hours. Like, hey, did you ship my thing? Did you ship it out? Did you ship it out? And I'm just like, you know, give me some time. But I tried the best I can to ship the package like
ASAP.
the next day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, then so you just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. If it's not the next day, it's no longer than 3 days.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, because even like when you order, that don't mind me. I was thinking about like processing time and stuff like that. But that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So what is your day to day look like?
My day to day.
Yeah.
I work a full-time job, so I'm working at least 40 to 50 hours a week. But when I'm not working, I wake up around like 7 or 8, and I make a decision of what thrift stores I want to hit that day. Normally I hit, like, it depends on the day and what I find, but lately I've been hitting at least like 3 or 4 thrift stores.
Dang, a day?
A day, yeah. Or more, yeah.
Even so after work?
No, not so my thrift days are mostly like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I do have some time, I'll go thrifting like in the morning before I have to go to work, or I'll go like if I get off of work early, I'll go thrifting.
Really?
But mostly I like going like on my days off, because thrifting is more, it's therapeutic. Like it's therapy for me. It just, I don't know, it just something about just walking in a thrift store and putting on my music and just looking through just different clothes, like that just brings it brings a peace to me. Even when I was, you know, my struggling days, it brought me a lot of peace. So so I'll thrift. 'Cause, I'll pick the clothes, and I do my TikTok. I do my videos, so I'll be doing my videos at the same time, and I look at the clothes of what I found, and I pick what the stuff that I need and the stuff that I want, and I go from there, and then I'll be done like around 12, 1 o'clock, and then I'll rest for a little bit, and then I take the pictures. I take the pictures in my apartment, and I lay the clothes out, and whatever items I found that week or that day, I start getting to it. I take the pictures, and then I used to back in the day I used to take the pictures, and then later on I'll edit the pictures, and then I start posting. But now I take the pictures and I edit as I go. I take the length, I measure all the clothing, and I do it as I go.
Really?
It solves, not solve, but it what's the word, like it
convenient.
It's very convenient,
like a good workflow.
and it's faster.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And you save a lot more time.
Really?
Yeah, doing that as you go. And then, once I post on the platforms that I use, I'll tweak it a little bit. I'll lighten the picture up a little bit, and just make it look nice and presentable, because it's the pictures are the goal, I feel like, for reselling, because people want to, it catches people's eyes.
So you're adjusting and editing those pictures to stop the scroll. Like, hey, look, I got okay, that makes so much sense. So that's why you edit those pictures.
Yes.
Dang. So like, okay, what would you say to somebody that's like, man, Jay, man, I love LFC. I love what you're doing. I want to start my own clothing brand, but man, you just said you're editing, you're doing the shopping.
I do photography.
The photography.
I do
marketing and sales.
Marketing. I do
social media management.
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I do the editing for the videos. I paint. I
forgot you make customs.
I do I do a little bit of everything. But all those things are my gifts and talents. I always had a love for photography. I always had a love for art, fashion.
You cold at painting. I ain't gonna lie. You cold with that painting.
Thank you, man. I wish I could do a little bit more painting. And once it gets a little bit colder, that's when my artist bag kicks in most of the time. But those are the things that I love, and I just put it all together, and
So what would you say to somebody who's like, they want to do that? Because what you're doing is like buying and reselling, and then sometimes I know you do have your custom pieces that you have as well, which your price a little higher.
Right.
What'd you do? Say to someone that's like, man, I want to get into that, but like that's a lot of work.
Right. It is a lot of work.
How do you, like, what's your advice to that?
My advice is just start, and don't think about the hard stuff. Just do it. And once you start doing it, then you start figuring out, okay, you start not critiquing yourself, but you start, well, I don't say critiquing yourself, but you start seeing like the do's and the don'ts, and what works out for you, and what works out for your business or your brand. I'll say, that's my advice. Just start. Just take one step at a time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Figure out the basic stuff first. You're not, I'll tell you right away, you're not going to have everything figured out. You're just not.
Why is that?
It's just, you're just not. You just gotta learn the game. You gotta go through it. You gotta experience. Experience is the key. That's the number one key. You gotta have the experience.
I had to add on to this because, a lot of us, we want to start something, but then let's say we ask our friends and family, like, hey man, what do you think of this? And that family member's like, it's okay, it's mediocre.
Right.
How do you overcome something like that? How do you know if what you're doing is dope? to keep going. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you?
That's hard, man. Like, I feel like you just got to go with your gut feeling, what
man.
God is telling you. A little bit of what your family and your friends, not all of them, but what the feedback that they're giving you. I feel like you just kind of know, like, if you're familiar of that type of lane that you're in, and you kind of have an eye for what's dope, what's not. I feel like it, and that, you know, you know. I felt
But
that way.
I think you
but
said
it's
something.
to this day, like, so I have a hard time with that. Like, I have a hard time sometimes, like, figuring out what's dope, what looks good.
Especially you making pieces from scratch at times.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that is tough.
Yeah, and, you know, sometimes, you know, I have logos. I slap the logos, but to figure out the colors that go together with that piece and all that stuff, like, that stuff is challenging.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, but it's trial and error. Honestly.
So really, you just have to put it out there. Really, just test it.
Yeah, test it out. Yeah.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense, because so pretty much when it comes to clothing, to know if something's dope or not, test it.
Yeah.
And then let the feedback come to you, and then you duplicate.
Start wearing your stuff.
Okay.
You know, put some pieces together, and, you know, people see something nice, they're gonna say something. Some will, some won't. But for the majority, like, if you're wearing something tight, somebody's gonna compliment you, like, hey, I like that hat, or hey, I like that hoodie, or I like that, you know. So it just, you know, those things that, you know, just, you gotta try.
Let me hit you with this one, bro.
Right.
I gotta hit you with this one, man.
What's up?
So, all right, this is for anyone that wants to just get started. What are 3 tips, trick, game, gems that you can give someone that wants to get into? I'm gonna approach it this way: the buy and resell industry. Because I know people, you know, they love what is it, Depop?
Depop, yeah.
Yeah. So, what are 3 tips and tricks and game that you can give to someone? It don't have to be Depop related, but for buying and reselling.
Buying and reselling. 3 tips. If you're just reselling, buy as much as you can, but as cheap as possible. The more, the better. When I started out, I bought a lot. I started out thrifting at the Goodwill outlets. That's
Really?
like, you buy.
They got some heat up in there?
You buy, yeah. You
Really?
buy things. Yeah. Well, back in the day, they have. I mean, they still, you know, people still, they do their thing. And shout out to everybody that does that. That thrifting in the bins, it's not easy. It's not. It's cutthroat sometimes. And I can't believe what it is now, because I was doing that back in 2016, and it was competition, but it's not what it is now.
It's tougher.
It's tough, man.
Really?
Like, yeah, everybody's just trying to find the gems for that good price, because all the clothes is by the pound. So
What?
yeah, so you know, people are trying to get those gems for the low, as low as possible. So I would, you know, even that, not even going to the, like, if you go to the bins, get as much as possible. If you're going to the racks is the regular thrift stores. Get as much as possible for the low, and grab, you know, sometimes you don't got to go for the outlandish, like the crazy vintage hype clothing. Get the stuff that are, you know, the essential stuff, like the basic plain hoodies, the plain sweats, jeans, and all that stuff. People are looking for stuff like that. So, you know, get as much as possible. My other tip is, for tip 2, focus on the photography.
Okay.
I feel like the photography goes a long way, and it helps you sell more, and it helps you present the product better.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
I feel like once people see it and they're like, man, that's nice, I like that, and get the details too. I
Oh,
focus
okay.
on the details, like showing them the material and just the little things that you like that's on clothing.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
What's your
focus.
third one?
Yeah, my third one is get what you like.
Really?
Get what you like. Yeah, the stuff the stuff, like sometimes I get the things that is hyped, or what people are looking for, or what's selling right now. But I like to get stuff that represents me, my character, like the stuff that I like. Like I like basketball. I love music. I love art. I love fashion. I love the old stuff in the 90s, the early 2000s. So I like just get the stuff that you like, because that it will show. It will make you stand out, I feel like.
Right, and it's authentic to you.
Yes,
That makes sense.
it's true to yourself, and I feel like to me I feel like it's kind of corny. Like I'll look at other people's pages, and their posts, I feel like they post or they get stuff that's not really them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like more what.
Yeah, and you don't know. Yeah, you don't even know anything about those items that you're grabbing. You're just grabbing it just to grab it.
Right.
And why do that? Like I feel like that's kind of pointless. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes I grab some stuff that I'm there, I see it, I'm like, man, like maybe. Sometimes I grab it for the next person. I'll sell it, for a decent price that's good for the business and good for the customer. But I don't focus on trying to get the hype pieces. I focus on getting the things that I like.
That makes sense.
What the people that are like me will like.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because let me see something. Okay, so who would you say is the most reputable person that's worn LFC? Or do you have a couple people?
I never seen a picture, but I have gave a couple products or a couple items to Damian Lillard.
What?
Yeah.
Stop playing, bro.
Yeah, back in his early days. I've gone to his birthday. A crazy story.
Oh, you're going to? Yeah, the story then, yeah.
I didn't have a car at the time, so I was busing it everywhere, and it was he had a birthday party at Oaks Park. It was a skating rink.
Really?
And he had like a party, and he had it was like a kind of like an invite only type thing, and his family was there, and other people around the Portland area came to celebrate with him. And I made a couple custom pieces for him, and I gave it towards the end of the party, and I was scared too, but I gave it to him, and he thanked me and stuff. And I wish I would have got a picture. I got a picture with him, but that was a different time. That was during his I think it was after his rookie season, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure, but I didn't get a picture with him rocking the LFC. And so
get pictures, y'all. You gotta get your pictures,
get your pictures, man. But
Okay.
But that was like back when Instagram was cool, but it wasn't like how it is now. Like everybody's trying to get the pictures. All that stuff. But yeah, Damian Lillard. I made a couple pieces with him. Nate Robinson, I done a hat for him. Who else? I'm sure there's other people. I can't think of the top of my head, but
nah, that's cool, man. That's dope.
Yeah, man. I still would love to see some other famous people rocking LFC.
Like who?
Who I would love to see, man. It'd be dope to see like Wale.
Wale? That'd be, hey, that'd be.
Man,
Wale, we got okay.
I love his style. J. Cole, even though he
J.
has
Cole.
his own brand, but I feel like our stuff is a little bit similar. And
That
he's
would
one
be
of my
great.
favorite artists, so that'd be cool. Who else?
You just give me one more.
LeBron.
LeBron, we're LFC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love LeBron. That's my. I have so much respect for LeBron. Just the man he is, how he represents himself, and I know he gets a lot of hate, but you know people are gonna hate greatness, man.
Yeah, that would be a dope collab. Now I'm thinking about it, like LeBron wearing some LFC. I know J. Cole would be a dope fit.
Man,
that would be sick.
That'd be cool. You know, just guys like that, standout guys or women. Women are killing it too.
You got name like you got name one female or one
female.
Yeah, one lady. We had to put them on spot. You know, we had to put them on spot. Come on.
Tiana Taylor.
Really? Oh, that would be.
I love her style.
That would actually.
Tiana Taylor.
That would actually be really, really dope, bro. And I'm glad you you brought this topic up, because especially when you're doing anything and starting everything, anything new. That's what I meant to say. How do you know when to stop giving away, especially clothing, free clothes? You knew where I was going with it.
Oh my God.
How do you know how to balance that, bro? How?
It's hard. When I first started out, I wanted to, you know, hook people up, give them like the best deal possible, or hey, like, you know, I'm just gonna make this for you, and you know, you ain't gotta worry about it. But then that's not it. It's a gift and a curse, I feel like.
Really? Why?
Like, say that I gave you something, and you rock it somewhere, and people just gravitate to it. They really like it. That's good exposure, and that's a good look for your brand. But, you know, I feel like you gotta
be selective.
You got to be selective, and there's a time and a place for it.
Really?
I feel like,
what? Okay. How can someone be selective during that process? Because I know it can be a tricky thing. So what is okay? Do you today? Let's say, have you gave out like any merch to someone? Let's say free, really low as of recently.
Oh yeah.
So what are the What's the qualifications for it? Like, what do you look for when you do something like that? Or it's just like, here you go. What's the qualifications?
I just go with what my heart is telling me.
Interesting.
I go with like if I'm a very giving person, so it's not hard for me to give, and just give it out just to give it out. But mostly I just go with what my heart is telling me and what's God's telling me, you know.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I go about it.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what's the goals for LFC moving forward?
The goal for LFC moving forward, right now, I feel like I been really just focusing on just going thrifting and just having fun with that, because that's where it all started. And so I see other people that I love, like Paul Cantu. He's been in the game for like 10 years plus, just killing it, just thrifting every day and going to different places and selling clothes, finding dope clothes for affordable prices. And he, just starting from a penny and then paying off his house with just thrifting.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So it is possible.
It's possible, man. Like you can make some good money thrifting and reselling. Like reselling is, you know, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna put him on the spot. So let's say pick a month. How much have you made? Let's say, and I know that you're the way you move is very giving and stuff.
Yeah.
But how much have you made in a single month? What's the most you made in a month?
How much I made in a month?
Yeah, your biggest month.
I would say like one time, like during the Christmas season, like from like Black Friday all the way towards like New Year's,
Oh wow.
I made like probably close to like 4,000.
What?
Yeah.
Buying and reselling.
Mm-hmm.
Buying and resell. But that's a lot of work because you're doing each individual piece.
Yeah.
So
It's just me.
okay, the follow-up
Back in
question.
the day, I used to have, we had like a little, had a team,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that stuff. But right now, everything you see that's coming out of LFC from 20, you helped me too. From 2017 to now has been me.
Yeah, cause you do everything,
I
bro.
do everything.
Man,
And
look.
my boy, and shout out to my boy Sonny.
Sunday.
Yeah, he's a producer / artist, really dope. You guys should check him out.
What's his at? What's his at?
His at, I believe, Sunny Sounds. It's kind of spelled in a different way, but if you look up Sunny Sounds on Instagram and all platforms, check my boy out.
Okay.
He different. He a different breed.
Tap in with Sunday.
Tap in. But he helped me with like just modeling.
Really?
Yeah, just like helping me with the look and what things should look like, and like with the photography. And we did music videos for his music and stuff.
Something in my eye. we're in the swamp.
We're in the swamp a little bit. Yeah.
I'm listening to you.
But he's helped me a lot with that, and just on the creative side, just like, hey, what do you think about this? Or he's just repping LFC. He's probably, other than my cousin Keenan, he's probably the most person that rocks LFC for like in a consistent basis, just like just like a hoodie, or just just getting the name out there. So I appreciate you, bro. Like, real love, man.
That's very special right there, bro.
Yeah.
So this is my last thing I'm gonna ask you, brother.
What's up?
I gotta see. 'Cause I know I asked in a way. So we're about to wrap up here. What's something that
I didn't tell you my goal, man.
Oh,
my goal for LFC.
Sorry. What's the goal?
My goal is like my main goal. What I would love, like I got plenty of goals, but the main thing that I'm focused right now is I want to get a creative space, like a like a studio, like pretty much like a big just open space where I could do art, like an art gallery or something, like art events, like kind of like do like music, do photography work, video work, just like a big creative space. And I want to invite other people like yourself, just anybody that's in the area. Tell them, hey, like you can do work over here. Be as creative you can possibly be in this space, and I have the tools. The tools to help you be successful, or you could just bring your own, whatever you want to do. But I really want to do that, and I really want to focus more on Less Fortunate Club Foundation, just more giving back, more just helping people on the streets. People are really struggling. I want to help people with their bills, help them with clothes, just help them, just give them food, just
really just giving back more.
Yeah, I want to give back more, man, and it gets hard for me because at the end of the day, like I'm a single man, I work, I try.
Bro, I know you heard that.
But at the end of the day, I'm a single working man that is also an entrepreneur that's trying to make something special happen and build something really positive, that can help everybody. And
that's tough. It's a tough one.
It is a tough one, and I feel like this brand is bigger than me.
Oh man,
it's way bigger than me, and I'm just scratching the surface, man, and I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
And I know you will.
I
'Cause,
believe
man,
I'm gonna get there.
the way you've been doing everything, it's been truly outstanding. And yeah, you will get there, especially with that goal, having a goal like that. Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure. What's something that, because we're about to wrap up right here,
Yeah.
that you would just tell someone that could be watching this that will help them out? And it doesn't necessarily just have to be just with clothes, but with just with anything. It could be life advice, clothing advice, whatever you feel like that you should say.
Right. I really want to just tell like anybody that just has a dream, and feel like they want to start a business or just anything that you love and you always go back to, and you just have a true passion for, that most likely is something that you need to pursue. I feel like a lot of people today are doing stuff that they really don't want to do, but the money might be good. And which I'm not knocking nobody getting, get your money as much as possible, get your money. But I feel like doing something that you love to do, and you, no matter what, you're gonna get up, you're gonna do it, you're gonna have a smile on your face. Like, that's something that you should pursue. And I want to put that out there, because I see a lot of people doing stuff that other people are doing, and that's not the wave. You need to do something that you want to do, not what other people want to do, not what your family wants you to do, your best friend, the friends around you. Do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to make you happy. That's what's going to fulfill your heart, your mind, your spirit, just your life in general. I feel like do what you love. And if you're doing what you love right now, keep going. It's all about the journey. It's not about how fast you can get there and show everybody, hey, look what I did. It's just not about that. That's not what God wants for you. God wants you to fail, get back up, do it again, fail some more,
Yeah.
get back up, and just learn. Because everything that I have done to this point, I've done it just winging it and just learning from my mistakes. And that's the best teacher with anything. That's how I learn. I left my parents' house at the age of 18, right, fresh out of high school. And
It's crazy.
I learned from failure. I failed a lot, and I feel like failure is the best teacher and will always be the best teacher. You're not going to have everything right. And not everything is perfect. And some mistakes that you make end up being something beautiful. I can count on both my hands how many times I made a mistake, and then I look back, and then it end up being something.
Give me like one. Give me one.
Like one?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It could be a short one. It could be a long one. Give me
On top
one
of
where
my head.
that turned into more of a beautiful situation. I had to hit you with that. I had to.
You had to hit. Yeah.
I had to.
You got. There's so many. I'm just trying to think of a good one.
No, anyone's good.
Yeah.
Because it's just more of the just the principle of it.
Yeah. Man,
Give me something more recent.
more recent.
Yeah, let's do it like that.
Dang, you got me stuck, man. I was going, now I'm all stuck.
Something a little bit more recent.
I'll just say like, I would say like with a lot of stuff that like my boy, shout out to my boy Tyson. He does like a lot of all the logos and all that stuff that you see. Tyson, that's my dog. Like he sent me this big old just package of just full of just different logos and just crazy stuff that just, just something I can just work with.
Yeah.
And I thought like I was just gonna just pick a couple logos and that was it, and just never come back to it. But him sending all those logos set me up for the long term, and I was able to kind of rebrand in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to like move some things around, and I was able to make cool merch because he provided me all those logos and different designs, and it helped me stretch some things out. And so it wasn't a failure, but in my mind I thought like, I'm just gonna pull just a couple things and just forget about it. But it ended up being a beautiful thing because it helped me put some pieces to the puzzle and build off of it.
Oh, you know what? I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
So you're talking about, okay, you're talking about, so when you have a plan, it's like, no, I'm going to do A, B, and C.
Yeah. In my mind, I was thinking like, I like this logo, for example.
Yeah.
I was going to take this logo and one more, and that's what I was going to rock with. Forget everything, not forget everything, but I'm not worried about
You're
all
not
that.
in need of it right now. Yeah.
But when I went back and looked all that work that he did,
it's live. He went like that.
I was able to make hoodies, hats, just different stuff and stretch it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I had to go back and rethink like, no, like you can stretch this thing out and present it at at the right time.
That makes sense.
But to this day, like this is one of the logos.
Yeah, bro,
this is
hey, put it to the camera, bro. You got to get up there.
Hey, don't mind my bald head, but this is logo. Less Fortunate Club.
That's the clean. He got the beard. Yeah.
But this is one of the. This logo was made in 2020.
Really?
Yeah, in the pandemic.
Oh shoot! I thought it was new.
Yeah, I mean it's new to y'all, but to me it's not new. But I had to go back.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, that'd be dope on a hat, or that'd be dope,
that makes sense.
And so I feel like that's a good. There's plenty of other examples,
but that actually makes sense.
Yeah,
that actually makes sense. Okay, bro. Well, tell them. Oh my gosh, look, guys, I need to be more smoother with this. But how can people reach you?
You can reach me at lessfortunateclub.com on Instagram. I said .com.
Oh, wait a second.
My bad. You can reach on the website.
That's the website.
Yeah, you can email me on the website. You can reach me on Instagram at lessfortunateclub. I keep on saying .com. At lessfortunateclub. You can reach me on TikTok, Less Fortunate Club. I sell most of the stuff that you see, like from the thrift store. I sell on Depop. And I no longer sell on my website. They got on us for selling other people's brands on your platform. So I just scratched that and just decided to sell on Depop, and I'm on eBay. Those are most of the platforms.
eBay is also Less Fortunate Club?
Yep. Okay. eBay is Less Fortunate Club. And or just hit me up on my IG, Jaleel Kindred.
Okay, so if I got like a question or something, maybe I want to connect with you, I can do that too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's it, everybody. Let's just start.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out.
That's the man. Really?
I'm always willing to help people, give out gems
for a fee.
For
a fee?
Nah, man. I like giving free game.
He gonna get the free game.
Free game.
We got to start charging on the cool though. We can't get.
I can't
You
charge
gonna have a
everybody.
course? You got a course coming out? You gonna have a course? You should do
Man,
it
one day, man.
You should do something like that for someone that wants to get into
I
that.
would love to help people start out whatever they're trying to start.
Cool.
I don't know everything. I didn't go to college. Well, I did go to college, but I didn't. It didn't last long. But everything that I've learned was from failure and just trying.
That's it, everybody. It's just
That's
start.
it. And I got one more thing. I got one more thing. Y'all better respect this man. This man has been putting in the work. I've seen this man done amazing work, things that I couldn't even imagine. And man, your gift, you got a special gift, bro.
Hey, thank you.
For real, bro.
I'm a student today. Excuse me, I'm a student. But you got to have people like Jay, and that's how we do it. It's just start.
If you in the DFW or you in Texas or anywhere, hit up this man for photography work. This man is the best in the game.
Oh man,
the angles go crazy.
Hey, look, hey.
If you work with this man, you know them angles.
Oh, he's smooth. Yeah. I know you a dancer too.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna do another episode, Jay.
This man, he needs. I'm giving you your roses, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Keep on grinding, bro.
Let's get it. Hey,
man, we're gonna work some more.
You already know.
This is just the beginning.
This is like the third time. But all right, y'all, we gonna catch you later. Shoot, we about to go grab some food. I'm hungry. Yeah. All right, that's it, y'all.
Hey.
Show them the LFC hat one more time, bro.
Peace and hair grease.
Yeah. Show that. Yeah.
LFC,
you see it?
You dig?
Oh, we.
And we just getting better, baby. Yeah.
Thank you.